Hey guys, my name's Adam Berardi. I'm a documentary filmmaker and cinematographer, and today I want to show you how to edit your BRAW footage inside DaVinci Resolve or DaVinci Studio. Let's get started. So, here we are. I've already loaded the DaVinci editor for myself, and I've loaded a clip that I'm going to be using to demonstrate. This is a clip that I shot at an event that I was hired to shoot, and I'm currently making a promo video for the club promoter. Now, you'll notice it's a very flat image. I've just loaded it into the edit window, and I'm going to go over here to color. This is the color tab right here, and we're going to click on that. You'll notice the image is very flat. That's what you get with DaVinci RAW. And if you look over here in the scopes at the parade, you'll notice that you can tell just by the scopes that it's slightly underexposed. I did that and I shot at 1600. It had a lot of fluorescent lights in there, but it was still pretty dark. But I did that because I didn't want to get too much noise and grain in my footage. I knew kind of what I wanted to shoot for, so I was really happy with 1600. However, here we are. Sorry to get sidetracked. So you'll notice two options and everything else is grayed out. You'll have an option for decode quality and you'll have some resolutions there. I shot mine in 4K, so we're going to keep it at 4K. And then it'll ask you, it says decode using on this. And it says Blackmagic RAW default, and then you have a couple different options, and what you want to do is select clip. And all these other options open up. So another option you have right here is you can use the color science. Now, I like the Gen 5 color science that comes in the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, so we're keeping it at Gen 5 for me. It's totally your option to shoot however you want to shoot. The white balance for me, I know there's a lot of fluorescent light, and the way I shot it is not exactly how I like it. So I'm going to go down to fluorescent because there was a lot of those big ring fluorescent lights around, and I'm going to change that. It makes the shot a little bit warmer, which is what I'm looking for. Now, there are some other options here. There's the color space option, and I'm using Blackmagic Design for the color space, but you can use whatever you like. Go ahead and play with it. Here's Rec 709, and you'll see a little bit of a difference there. Here is Rec 220, and all the way down, all the way to like even V gamut. But I'm keeping it at Blackmagic Design. You can also change the gamma if you'd like. So same options here. I shot in Blackmagic Design film, so that's where I'm keeping mine. But maybe you shot yours in video, or perhaps you shot yours in extended video, and those are all options for you. And I could click on them, and you can see it automatically changes them as if you're shooting with the camera, and you've changed it inside the camera. I don't want this look, but you might, so that's an option for you. I'm going to keep it at film, and I set my ISO at 1600, but it is a little underexposed, so I have the option of changing it to 2000, 2500, 3200. You'll see that, you know, the exposure gets lighter and lighter, and this is actually where I probably should have been. I'm probably going to go ahead and keep it right around 1600 for now. Now we have some buttons here at the bottom. There's gamut compression. You can apply a LUT to it. The LUT source is already embedded, so if you apply LUT, you're going to get the Blackmagic LUT. And then I always pick highlight recovery because sometimes in these dark situations with these bright lights behind them, you miss some of the highlights. So I'll just go ahead and select that, the compression, and I'll apply the LUT. You see we have a nice rich image here. It's no longer flat. It pretty much did all the work for us just to start off. You'll notice still not exactly where you want to be on those scopes on that parade, but we can change all that still. The color temperature is pretty much where I want it to be for this because there'll be a lot of light leaks and it's going to be in a very trendy kind of modern quick clip promo video. So we're going to leave things where they are for that. But if you wanted to change your exposure, you could raise your exposure by moving to the right and clicking on the exposure tab right here, and you could raise all that and make it as bright as you want still without having to mess with the ISO at all. So you can do that. You know what? And I'm going to change mine a little bit because I'm going to add a little bit of saturation to mine, which is right over here. And you'll notice that when you get your cursor over the number, you'll have a right and a left arrow. If you move to the right, it increases. To the left, decreases. Pretty easy. You can increase your contrast, which I will do for this. You can increase your midpoints, your highlight roll-offs. I like everything where it is right now for me. You can increase your black level by moving to the left. That's a little bit too dark for me, so I'm gonna keep it right there, right at 0 for me, because I like everything we've done so far. But you'll notice there's a little box here that says use video black level, and if you click on that, you get a nice black. It looks really nice. You don't have to do very much. You can increase your white levels if you want a little bit more white and brightness, just like you would in the color wheels. And then after you're finished changing the values of the clip as if you had shot it in the Blackmagic camera, you can always go right over to the color wheel. And you can kind of manipulate things a little bit more over there as if you're manipulating them in post. So you can, again, change the gain if you want to, which we'll go over more in another video. If you want it to be brighter, I'm gonna leave it where it is. You can make it the gamma, the darks, the blacks, a little bit darker or a little bit brighter if you'd like. You can do all that stuff right from your color wheel after you're finished playing with the camera raw settings. Or you can do a lot of it in the camera raw. It just depends on how you want the footage to look. And then when we kind of move through, we can see kind of what I'm going for here, which might not be what you're going for, but the colors are vibrant, they're bright, the blacks are dark, not too dark, so people can see what's going on, especially when I add these light leaks and different tints to the file that I'm going to be editing later on. And that's really all there is to it, guys. Easy as that. If you like what you've seen today, please feel free to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and until next time, bye.